Good morning. We're just gonna do regular old work makeup this morning. Okay, so starting with my two favorite products, MAC's Strobe Cream and Studio Sculpt. And I just do a little bit of both. So just a little bit. And a little bit, so not much. And I rub those together. Studio Sculpt will give me a little bit of foundation for some good coverage and some SPF, which is important. In the the Strobe Cream, I feel like it gives me just a little bit of iridescence. Wouldn't want to necessarily do anything with that iridescence in it if I was doing photos, but since all I'm doing is facials and lashes and waxing today, I can have a little bit of a glow. Alright, after that I like doing a cream blush. I'm just kind of using my fingertips to rub that in. Okay. And then I like setting it with powder. So here is powder. And this kind of brush. I like doing the blush before I set it with foundation powder. And I have got, now there's definitely some shadow here, but I've got some circles. So I'm going to use a concealer. And just tap it ever so gently. I'm going to use a brush, or a sponge I mean. And I like to leave a little extra so that it just kind of absorbs. Okay. Now for the foundation, the pressed powder. I like to really blend that in. Okay. If I have too much powder on my eyebrows, you can kind of see that. If I go close, you can kind of see it. I just like to clean that up a little bit before I put the powder down to fill in my brows. See, there's just a little bit. And then with the dry side, and I'm just doing right over my brow so that it doesn't make any funky lines around it, okay? And I'm gonna let that dry. While I let that dry, I'm gonna do some eyeshadow. And today, oops, nope. I'm gonna do some primer. So this is a Pro Longwear Paint Pot by MAC, and it's a very nude color, kind of almost like a pink undertone. I like putting this down first, of course using my ring fingers because they are the weakest. Whole lid. I wear eyelash extensions, so I don't go on top of them. I'll go like right down to where my permanent eyeliner is. I have a cheat line. Permanent makeup is really nice because there are days where with the extensions, you know, it looks like I'm wearing eyeliner and mascara right now. I could, you know, go without doing much else. Okay, so there's my Pro Longwear. I'm gonna wash my hands really quick. Hello, whole bathroom. Too much product on my hands. Okay. So, now that I've got the primer, I'm just going to take a little brush and this kind of very light pink color right here and just go over my lid. There really isn't that much of a difference. It's a little lighter, but if anything, the powder and the like primer Pro Longwear together really makes it so it's an all day, you know, I'm working till 5 and it will still be there at 5, okay? Then I'm going to take this brush and this super light pink, almost like a beigey pink, and go over above my crease, almost up to, so I'm going like right there. I'm going to leave a little bit right there for a highlight. Do it on the other side. And not a ton of product. Just enough. Okay. I'm going to go back and use the same brush and do the really light. It looks almost yellow there, but it's almost like white. And again, I need to get the colors. I was so excited to get this. I picked out all my colors and stuck it in my little, you know, MAC palette, customized it. And then I didn't, there's nothing on the back. I don't know what colors they are. So I gotta figure that one out. Okay, so once I've got those 3, I think I'm gonna take a tiny little brush and this super light purple, like a gray purple, and just do a little bit in here. So it's gonna add a little bit of contour, but not a ton. Like, I'm not going out. I just want to look good. Okay, so once I've got those 4, I'm going to get my big paintbrush that I love. And I use it as a blending brush, so it's just a really big brush. And then I just blend, blend, blend. And they're all pretty soft, subtle colors, so there's not, you know, a ton of blending going on, but it's good. Okay, I'm gonna take a little flat brush and my $1 billion brows and just go right inside my brows, define those a little bit. I always have to add like a little bit of extra right here. All right. Oh, that looks funny with those shadows. I don't even know where those shadows are coming from. Looks good there. It's funny. Okay. All right. Lastly, I'm going to use my little, again, liquid last liner. This stuff stays on forever, so I need to hold right here. And then I go again right along that line without actually getting any of the extensions. Avoiding those, okay? I have to hold my eyelid so that I can get a nice fluid straight line. There we go. And then I like using Black Diamond Sealant. I just go on top of the extensions and then below. This adds a layer of Teflon. It can help kind of straighten them out if any of them have gone wonky. Any natural oils or anything, tears, whatever, is gonna wear against that Teflon instead of wearing against the glue. Okay, and then it is kind of like, it's a super clear, really runny formula. There are clear sealants. I just kind of like the black tint because it makes it feel like it's just that little bit of smidge darker, which I like. Okay, so then again, everything MAC, long wear. I'm gonna do lips. This is just about the same shade of my lips. It just looks a wee bit more professional when you've actually got color on. Okay, so that'll dry, then I'll use the shiny part, and that's it today. I'm good to go. So I'm gonna take my hair down, put my black top on. I usually like to put my top on after I've done my makeup so that any of the powder doesn't fall on it. And I'm gonna move this up just a tiny little bit. There you go, you can see it's a little more, not so shadowy. Concealer worked. All right, have a good day.